Hello, class. My name is Noah Hollar. I will be your instructor for this class. During this course, we will cover a topic of moral and ethical practices and dilemmas that emergency service personnel face on a regular basis. This class will teach you to identify moral and ethical behavior and become a greater ethical worker. You will also be able to learn how ethics in law enforcement impact society's behavior. In week 1, there will be an EVA that must be completed to stay in the class, as well as an introductory discussion board, so we can get to know each other a little bit better. In your introduction discussion board, tell us about yourself so that together as a class, we can learn more and get to know each other instead of just being names on a computer screen. Each week, except for week 8, there will be a discussion board to complete. That will require 2 peer responses. Your initial post will be due on Monday, since the class starts on Thursday. It'll give you to Monday to complete your initial post, and your 2 peer responses will be due on Wednesday at the end of the week. From the student standpoint, I feel like doing a discussion board in this way makes it easier for other students that are in your class with you, and being able to get things done and not wait till the last minute on your other students that may take a little bit longer to do their assignments. Also, each week there will be 2 PowerPoints. You need to view these PowerPoints. At the end of each PowerPoint, there are questions with word minimums on them. We'll make sure we meet the instructions for each PowerPoint or each assignment. There will also be a midterm in week 4 and a final in week 8, with short written answers and multiple choice in each one. Since this is an 8-week course, it will be a more condensed course than your average 16-week course, so we're going to move a little quicker. Each assignment is pulled from the reading material provided. On that note, the course will be a little bit easier to complete if you read the material each week. That's kind of the whole point of how I built this class, is you have to read the material to be able to make this assignments a little bit easier. Each assignment has a word or a page minimum for that assignment, and so make sure you review the assignment details. Some of them might be just a little different than the other, so the assignment details or instructions is important to read before you start the assignment, so you don't get through it, don't have it right, you need to go back and fix something, do it right the first time. If there's any questions, feel free to email me. If email's not getting it done for us, we can set up a time to talk to each other on the phone. Email is going to be my primary source of contact. I have no office hours. This is an all online class. Feel free to email me. I'll check it a couple times a day. If I don't get to you that same day, then I'll get to you absolutely the next morning. Don't be worried about that. I'll get back to you as quick as possible. So that's pretty much my introductory. Let's have a great class. It's going to go by quick. It'll be here before we know it. It's just 8 weeks. And just remember, like other online classes, you get out of what you put in it. So let's all give this class 100%. Good discussion boards. We can debate one another, interact with one another, and most importantly, let's stay civil with one another, because this is ethics. We may have variances of opinions on certain topics or points of view. So it's just important to remember this is a educational standpoint, and that we need to work well with one another and understand each other from where the point of view we stand on. And lastly, this is my first class here at CVCC. I'm very excited that I have this opportunity with you. So mistakes will probably be made with Blackboard and assignments and due dates. So if anybody notices anything that is not right, or something in week 3 doesn't look like week 1, they should all the due dates as far as when in the week their due should be about the same. So if anybody has any questions, needs to point anything out to me, just shoot me an email. I'll be able to work with everybody. Other than that, if you got any questions, give me an email. We'll get everything taken care of. You'll have a great class.